Have you ever wondered what would happen if you ate only meat for 30 days? Could it really help you lose weight, build muscle, and improve your health, or would you just end up harming your body? Today, we're going to dive into everything about the carnivore diet and how it could transform your body. And more importantly, I'm going to show you a powerful alternative that might just be the key to a healthier, more balanced life. Stick with me and find out what happens when you make the right choice. What would happen if you only ate meat for 30 days? Would you gain muscle and burn fat by avoiding carbohydrates and processed foods, or would you suffer from nutritional deficiencies? Restricting yourself to only eating meat sounds extreme, but that's exactly what a growing diet plan called the Carnivore Diet recommends for better health, improved body composition, and more energy. While the idea might seem radical, it has gained a large following over the last few years, including among well-known figures like Jordan Peterson, who claims it offers various health benefits. But what does the science actually say about what happens to your body when you eat only meat? Well, there are some immediate physiological changes you'll experience. This happens because when you switch to a meat-only diet, your body undergoes a significant metabolic shift. Carbohydrates, found in foods like fruits, vegetables, and grains, are the body's default source of energy, broken down and stored as glucose and glycogen. When you eliminate carbs, and, consequently, glucose, from your diet, your body has to find alternative fuel sources. That's where ketosis comes in. Ketosis is a metabolic state where your body burns fat and ketones for energy instead of carbohydrates. Ketones and keto acids are alternative fuel sources that are produced when glucose is scarce. They are created in the liver from the breakdown of fats when there's not enough sugar or glucose to fuel the body. Within a few days of starting a meat-only diet, you'll likely enter ketosis, although it can take up to 2 weeks. Ketosis is linked to benefits like easier weight loss. Research shows that when in ketosis, you feel less hungry and more full. The high protein and fat content of meat is also associated with appetite suppression and feeling satiated, which is why the carnivore diet often leads to automatic weight loss without having to count calories. Additionally, since the carnivore diet is so restrictive, it eliminates many high-calorie foods like grains, sugars, and processed snacks, which likely leads to fat loss on its own. Another reason for potential fat loss is that protein has a higher thermic effect compared to carbohydrates and fats, meaning it takes more energy to digest. This can boost metabolism and aid in weight and fat loss. You may also find it easier to build muscle, especially if you were eating very little or no meat before. This is because research has shown that eating meat can help build more muscle. For example, one study found that combining resistance training with a meat-inclusive diet resulted in greater muscle growth in older men than lifting weights without eating meat. Although this was based on older men, more importantly, many people don't get enough protein daily. So simply increasing your protein intake will help build more muscle. If you aren't eating enough meat, it's likely not any more special than other protein sources, like chicken, fish, or eggs. However, it's probably better at building muscle than vegan protein sources like tofu, beans, or seitan. In another study, scientists concluded that a vegetarian diet is linked to a lower muscle mass index than an omnivorous diet, even with the same protein intake. Another benefit that could come as you continue on the diet is relief from food sensitivities or allergies. If you're allergic or sensitive to certain foods, it's believed that plants have developed defense mechanisms over thousands of years to avoid being eaten. For example, lectins are proteins found in various plant foods like beans, legumes, and certain grains, and some believe they cause digestive discomfort and inflammation. By excluding plant-based foods containing lectins, the carnivore diet could offer relief to individuals with these sensitivities. Additionally, eating a meat-based diet removes allergens like gluten, found in wheat, barley, and rye, which can cause digestive upset and other symptoms like fatigue and headaches. Moving beyond gluten and lectins, some people are sensitive to specific plant compounds or proteins, like those found in nuts, soy, or certain fruits and vegetables. If you have these sensitivities, switching to a meat-only diet may reduce allergic reactions or discomfort. As you transition to a meat-based diet, you might also experience enhanced mental clarity while in ketosis. That's why many people who try the carnivore diet report improved cognitive performance once they get into ketosis. Brain fog fades, and they experience better focus. Another benefit everyone will experience is the simplicity of this diet. Many diet plans are hard to stick to because they require constant calorie counting, meal prepping, portion control, and overall planning. But if you only eat meat, even if you include organ meats, your food choices are extremely limited, which simplifies meal planning and grocery shopping. No need for complex recipes, just grill, roast, or pan-fry your meat. Many people on the carnivore diet recommend not even adding seasonings to avoid triggering plant-based allergies. You eat until you're full, so there's no calorie counting or portion concerns. However, despite these benefits, there are some drawbacks. For example, entering ketosis can trigger symptoms collectively known as the keto flu. These symptoms include fatigue, headaches, irritability, lack of motivation, dizziness, sugar cravings, nausea, bad breath, and muscle cramps. It's your body signaling that it's adjusting to a new fuel source. These symptoms can last from a few days up to a week and a half. So if you're planning to go all in on meat, brace yourself for this initial discomfort. Another immediate concern is the drastic reduction in fiber intake. Meat doesn't contain fiber, which is essential for healthy digestion. Fiber adds bulk to stool and aids its passage through the digestive system, so a lack of fiber can lead to constipation, a common issue among those on the carnivore diet. Some people also experience diarrhea, which could be due to a drastic change in gut flora or the high fat content of the diet. During the first week of eating only meat, you're likely to experience a range of symptoms as your body adjusts to ketosis, the higher fat intake, and the lack of dietary fiber. It's a period of adaptation, and how smoothly you transition depends on factors like your previous diet, metabolic flexibility, overall health, and genetics. As you progress into the second week, your body will likely have adapted to ketosis, and the keto flu symptoms should start to subside. But that doesn't mean you're in the clear. One of the most significant concerns with a meat-only diet is the potential for nutrient deficiencies over time. While meat is rich in protein and certain vitamins like B12, it's not a complete source of all the nutrients your body needs. For example, you'll miss out on essential nutrients like vitamin E, which is abundant in vegetables like collard greens and spinach, as well as in nuts and seeds. Vitamin C is another one that's crucial for immune function and collagen synthesis, a protein that helps wounds heal and maintains healthy skin, blood vessels, and bones. While scurvy is rare today, it can become a concern if you don't get enough vitamin C, which is predominantly found in plant-based foods. The good news is that when you eliminate carbohydrates, your body becomes more efficient at absorbing vitamin C. Still, it can be difficult to get enough. You'll also be lacking calcium, which is found in dairy products and some vegetables. Calcium is essential for bone health, and a deficiency can lead to weak bones and teeth. Meat contains some calcium, but not enough to meet the daily recommended intake. A good workaround is to make bone broth from leftover bones, which provides both calcium and collagen while still adhering to a meat-based diet. Next is the issue of cholesterol. Cholesterol is often demonized, but it's necessary for synthesizing hormones like testosterone, and consuming cholesterol-rich foods can actually be beneficial. However, red and processed meats are high in saturated fats, which can raise LDL cholesterol levels, often referred to as bad cholesterol. Research has shown that LDL cholesterol is significantly higher after consuming red and white meat diets compared to a non-meat diet, and elevated LDL is associated with an increased risk of heart disease. Some newer studies suggest that dietary cholesterol may not impact blood cholesterol as significantly as once thought, but if you already have high cholesterol or are at risk for heart disease, a meat-only diet might worsen these issues. On the other hand, if it helps you lose weight and body fat, it could improve cholesterol and blood pressure. Finally, the absence of carbohydrates could reduce athletic performance, especially during the early days or weeks of transitioning. Carbs are your body's preferred source of quick energy, especially during high-intensity activities. Your body will eventually adapt to using fat for fuel, and your athletic performance may return to the same level it was at when you were consuming carbs. But it's important to note that in the initial phase, and even afterwards, you may experience a decrease in performance and energy. Additionally, your mental health might take a hit. While carbs are often vilified, they help produce serotonin, a neurotransmitter that regulates mood, sleep, and appetite. A lack of carbs might reduce serotonin levels, potentially causing mood swings, irritability, and even depression. While protein contains amino acids that are precursors to neurotransmitters, the absence of carbs might negate these benefits. Another concern is the financial burden of a meat-only diet. Meat is generally more expensive than fruits, vegetables, and grains. Consuming meat for every meal will likely increase your grocery bill. However, if you're currently spending a lot on junk food, switching to a meat-based diet could balance your bill out or even save you money. But if you're buying high-quality, pasture-raised, grass-fed meat, your grocery costs will increase. In summary, during the first week of a carnivore diet, also known as the adaptation phase, you may encounter digestive adjustments like diarrhea, constipation, and increased thirst as your gut adapts to the lack of fiber. By the end of the first week, your digestive system may acclimate, reducing gastrointestinal symptoms and increasing energy. It can take anywhere from a few days to the second week for you to enter ketosis, using fat as your primary energy source. Week 3 might bring further improvements, but over time, nutrient deficiencies could become a concern. After 30 days on a meat-only diet, you may experience short-term benefits like weight loss, reduced inflammation, and increased energy levels. However, the long-term risks might outweigh these gains. That sums it up. I hope that by now you have a better understanding of the pros and cons of an all-meat diet. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're looking for a more balanced approach to your diet, weight loss, and overall health, I've got something that could really help you on your journey. Check out my exclusive transformative health program, a personalized plan designed to support your goals, whether it's shedding those extra pounds, feeling more energized, or building a healthier lifestyle. This program is tailored to your needs and will guide you step by step towards sustainable, long-term results. Don't wait to make the change you deserve. Click the link in the description to get started today and start transforming your life for the better. Parte inferior do formulario.